take a bath in the charged water, and then I take a nap for 45 minutes. Then I get up and go to work. I work on 2 people, go to dinner. I've been drinking the charged water. I start to feel a little better. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I feel a lot better. So I decided to go in to the city of London to go to a bar because I want to do the Etheric Water party, and plus I want to get my experience out of London, and I just want to sit in a hotel room and just work. So I go into London, and I start feeling really better, and I do this water experiment in the bar. And it turns out I end up staying there till 3 o'clock in the morning. I take a cab home, 4 a.m. I sleep for a couple hours, and then I wake up, and then I go to work. And you know, I'm dragging my ass. You know, that wasn't the brightest thing in the world to do. But I'm drinking the water all day long, and by the end of the day, I kind of survived it, okay? So then I'm, like, feeling better after dinner, and then I get up, I go to London again. I do the whole thing all over again. So this time I come back a little earlier. It's like 2 a.m. I get, you know, maybe 5 hours of sleep. And I wake up 5:30 in the morning. I'm completely rested. I have all this energy. I'm like, what's going on here? So I decide to go out for a 4-mile run. Go have breakfast. I have a full day. By the time work rolls around, I do a whole nother day again. Again, I go out and prance around London again, blah, 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 same event. Each day I'm getting stronger and stronger, and each day I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning to go running and all this other stuff. Well, I hadn't even started running until I started drinking the water again. I used to be, I used to run 80 miles a week when I was in college and stuff like that. So, you know, when I ran a lot. So, like, by the end of the 4 days, not only had I recharged, I had grown beyond where I started with. And this was working 12 hours a day doing massage, working on dense clients and all this other stuff. And it was the water that continued to build my energy levels despite the fact that it was working this extreme schedule. So this thing will transform your life on a very physical level very rapidly. And I don't care how old you are. It's going to take you obviously longer if you're a little bit older. But your energy levels will continue to build, and you're going to start wanting to move around a lot.
I couldn't agree more. I'm older than Kevin. I'm 63. And all I can tell you is the level of alertness, the level of physical activity. I'm real easy with myself. I don't push myself at all. I don't have to. This stuff is building muscle. You know, I mean, if you saw me, you wouldn't believe I was 63, okay? I look like I'd go out on the mat right now and strangle somebody. It's just absolutely unbelievable. And what's happening, is, according to what Kevin has told me, is that, you know, a lot of muscle mass is essentially the ability of the muscle to absorb water. Well, what I've noticed is just living in the energy field, whether it's distance energy or whether it's water energy, you build muscle mass as you get older. And I don't know whether it's stimulating hormones that's causing it to happen or whatever it is. All I know is I've continued to build muscle mass. Push-ups are easier. Push-ups are, it used to be I would always feel burned when I was doing push-ups. Very difficult to get burned in push-ups now or any type of physical exercise. So, again, we're admonishing you to really do this in the most extreme way that you can comfortably, because we know that the more dedicated you are, the more likely that that's going to be a really positive thing. Now, I've gone over to Europe a number of times. Usually, generally speaking, the first 4 days are the most miserable part of your experience. For those of you that have experienced jet lag, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Third or fourth day rolls around, you're normal. You're approaching normalcy. To have somebody saying that they're actually building and don't feel jet lag, that's like a miracle for those of you that have traveled to Europe a great deal. So we're just, you know, I think we've kind of made our points here. We're totally and completely enthusiastic about this product. I'm completely comfortable that what I've told you from a scientific point of view, as much as I can observe it and tell you, is right on the money. Kevin is corroborating it. Both of us. Kevin works in the physiology world. You know, I'm a little bit more physical science oriented. We're both seeing the same things. So if this is of any help to you, and I hope it is, because it certainly has been to us, I hope that you'll take our advice on this. Kevin, anything else?
Well, it's ascensionenergyprogram.com, and you can email me at ascensionenergyprogram@gmail.com, or the phone number's on the website. I think it's 307-200-4503. You know, and there's a lot more than what we talked about, and, you know, it's a lot of information to digest, and, you know, I've been searching for the fountain used age reversal technologies for over 15 years, and I'm always like, well, that's not it, that's not it, that's not it. This may be it. I don't know. It's only been a month, but, you know, it's certainly worth a try at this point, basically. And I've researched a lot of stuff. I tried a lot of machines. You know, I know what doesn't work. You know, life is about learning what doesn't work, and then eventually, hopefully, something is out there that you find that does work. You know, and this so far has been unbelievable. And, you know, so far everything that, you know, I tested Bill. When I started working with Bill, it was, you know, I was just someone that tried the machines. A friend of mine introduced me, Plato. And, you know, I was interested in the technology. I wasn't interested in it as a business at all at that point. And, you know, I tried it, and about 4 months later, I said, shit, this really works. And, you know, and I was evaluating. I threw a lot of my friends on the machine. I was at them, seeing how they changed, because I don't necessarily trust my own opinion of myself. You know, the ego gets involved, and you can project anything you want to project if you really try it hard enough. And so I saw that there was a consistent change of every one of my friends, and I said, yeah, there's something to this thing. And then that's when Bill asked me to work with him. I said, that sounds cool. So,
well, you know, the thing that's interesting about Kevin is I didn't hear anything from Kevin for months. Hi, see ya. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there. Didn't hear a thing from him. I heard one response when I first put him on the machine. This has been, I don't know how long he's been on, but a long time. He says, this is really good. I found out later he felt like he levitated off the ground. But Kevin was so low-key on his response to me, I never really knew what was going on in his mind or body or anything else. All I knew was when I came up with this technology almost 3 years ago, 3 years in November, that I could tell the difference like instantaneously. I said, oh, my God. And from that point on, it's been just a constant trek of perfection. We add new stuff to this machine all the time. I've added 3 different components to the machine just this week. There are hundreds of things that go in, hundreds of additions that go into these things that make these signals what they are. They're very dense and very sophisticated. So all we can do is just suggest that you continue to experiment in your own right, and needless to say, we're very interested in your input at any time. Kevin?
I think that's it, and we'll wrap it up for now. And everyone, thanks for listening, and have a good night.
God bless you all. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.